We want to turn to continuing coverage now. Multnomah County's Preschool For All program taking center stage this week, and we've been telling you about it. The free preschool program is funded by an income tax on anyone who makes more than $125,000 a year. Multnomah County has gotten some criticism over how that money is used. Plus, the governor earlier this year claimed that the tax is pushing high earners out of Portland and Multnomah County. This week and next week, county commissioners in Multnomah County could make some changes to that tax. One commissioner wants to index the tax so that the $125,000 threshold would go up slightly every year, adjusting to inflation. I asked two other commissioners, Meghan Moyer and Shannon Singleton, about the governor's concerns from earlier this year and this new proposal to index the tax. Take a look. What do you think of that idea?
Well, I'm looking at it both from a tax fairness perspective, so there are things I like about that, but you know, I have some must-haves for any conversation about any change to our Preschool For All funding stream. First, we have to be able to still maintain universal. You know, I think you will see based on the research that you don't get the same impact if it's a means-tested program that you do from universal. And I'm really looking to maximize the value for our community. So that is a must-have. I'm not going to vote for anything that threatens being able to do universal.
What do you think of that idea?
I think generally indexing is a good idea when it comes to tax policy. I think where I am, again, wanting to really understand is what does that mean for the program? So if we index, does that mean we do get to universal? Does it happen later? Does it mean that the fund becomes, what's the financial sustainability of the program for the long term?
Back in June, the governor asked the county to pause the Preschool For All income tax, saying that she's concerned that the program is not responsive to the economic realities of 2025. She suggested that wealthy Portlanders and earners in Multnomah County are leaving the county because of the tax. What do you say to that?
I see absolutely no evidence of that. And that's not just my opinion. We don't see it in the returns for Preschool For All. The city of Portland administers that for us. We have more Preschool For All taxpayers today than we had last year or the year before.
The data that we're seeing does not indicate that high-income earners are leaving. Now, that said, I also know that there's data that has been commissioned by other entities that I haven't fully had a chance to review, and I will be looking at before making any decision.
And there's a lot more discussion to happen this week before commissioners decide whether or not to change the tax for Preschool For All. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, the board will meet for a work session to discuss what to do. Then at 6 tomorrow night, they'll hold a listening session for the public. That is your opportunity to let commissioners know how you feel. The board will do a first reading of the indexing proposal Thursday, and they could do a final vote to pass it next week on the 28th. We'll keep you posted.